I feel like it's a little bit too low. There we go. We gotta turn on this. Welcome to another daily dose of being bearish. I got some big news. Everyone. Let's wait until we get some more people, though. One. We got Silver Days is in the house. Let's go, Silver Days. Welcome to the live stream. We got JR Ford. Lovely day for a downtrend. So bearish. Vision Post took another day off. Yeah, seriously, man. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, man. I'm kind of upset. Vision hasn't been live streaming. What the heck is up with that? Audio, video, good, nice. That's perfect. What's up, Knights of Insomnia? Welcome to the live stream. Dequarius all day. Hey, meow. Hope you're doing well. Flip Coins is in the house. Flip Coins, long time no see, man. For the most part, every single live stream, we try to look at all of your coins. So I know you watch the streams on. I know you watch the streams later, so I try to always look at Billy and Uscar. It's just like, I don't really. It's really not doing anything, unfortunately. So pretty brutal right now. Even though Bitcoin's all the way at 108. Yeah, I can't wait to just. I just can't wait to get into Bitcoin next cycle. So I think I should start right now by buying $100. And then that way we have some content to work with in the future. Like, hey, you guys, remember? Oh, hey, just FYI, I am no longer holding OXT. So, obviously, I take a look at it every single time, and we always look at it. Yeah, I got farmed for the last 6 years, which is unfortunate. But the reason why I decided to actually sell is because of this. So it is being delisted on OKX as of today. And so let me show you. I still have DOGE on Mars. Yeah, so Orchid's price faces mixture pressure, exchange delistings, and protocol developments with technical indicators showing neutral momentum, a bit bearish liquidity risk near term. So on July 7th today, OKX officially delisted OXT. Not that this other stuff matters. Like, I don't care that the whale is half 45%, things like that. It doesn't matter. But it's just, like, we're at the lows, right? Like, we're only 13% away. So with one small little breakdown, I go from having some money to losing everything. You know what I mean? Because if this thing goes down to the bottom, so this is like, again, this is, I like, my whole bet was like, oh, we're going to double bottom and that's it. But the problem is, like, I've held it for so long that at this point, like, I'm all the way low. So I risk holding and then holding a lot longer only for other exchanges to delist it? Or do I sell and cut my losses and prevent this capitulation? And if I sold the bottom or whatever, then it doesn't matter at this point, because if it, any, like, coins getting delisted, especially on a tier 1 exchange like OKX, is not a good sign. I feel like there's a domino effect, but I could be wrong. But like, and it sucks because, of course, looking at the graph, I literally, like, it's like, oh, you sold the bottom, and yeah, and it happens. I sold the bottom last time with XLM, so luckily I still have my DOGE on. So Vision showed me that you can send it over to Uniswap, but I still have it on Gemini because I thought Gemini was delisting it. But I still have my DOGE on. I'm not putting the money that I have with OXT into DOGE. So basically my mentality is either I'm going to make it with this, or whatever, this isn't going to go up either. And then next cycle, when Bitcoin starts breaking down and I actually have my Robinhood account up, we can actually, like, I'll be buying Bitcoin, dollar cost averaging down, and I'd be accumulating Bitcoin for the next 2 years. And that's how I'm gonna shift. I'm gonna shift my content to that, being a Bitcoin maxi and doing what I did with OXT, but with Bitcoin. I feel like dollar cost averaging down Bitcoin is the safest bet because you already know it's gonna go up, right? But with these other coins, it's like it's like a bottomless pit, and then all of a sudden, they seal your fate by delisting the coin. So they farm you for however many years, and then they like completely delist. So anyway, just some update for me. I'm sure people will ask, and I'll have to retell that story, but just so you guys know, no more OXD. So if anybody wants to make money, buy now because I sold the bottom. Let's see, I can't look anymore. I know. I couldn't either. And then I saw the OXC getting delisted. So I was like, no, man, I'm not going to hold the bottom. Like, I'm not going to hold this dip. Yeah, BTC and Coinbase stock. Coinbase stock is good. A little bit too high for me. So I was looking at stocks too because I'm going to be using Robinhood. Screw Coinbase. I'm deleting Coinbase from like the app from my... I'm completely closing it down. So I have to email them. I have to move, like, I moved my money out. So 0 balances. I have some, but it won't let me close it because it has like 0.0005 OXT, 0.0005 Ethereum, things like that. So what they have to do is they have to zero that out before I can close it out. But I'm going to close out my Coinbase and I'm only going on Robinhood. And the next cycle, that's where I'm going to be buying Bitcoin. Robinhood stock is good. Not buying right now, obviously, because everything's up. I'm just going to be saving and waiting to catch these dips. I think that's playing it smart and allowing me to get in during these dips instead of buying the green, right? Robinhood's a good one. A couple other ones I'm looking at. Let's see. Can't believe you sold. I know. It was 6 years of basically going into Vision's live stream and saying OXC, OXC, you already know. So, no more. Kind of sucks. Now it's just going to be DOGE. And then after that, it's like, I'm not, like, there's no point in going into his live stream and asking for TA because I'm only holding Bitcoin. And it doesn't even matter if it goes down or not, right? Because it's not like it's getting delisted. It's not like it's going to, you know what I mean? Like, Bitcoin's the safest bet, so... Why are you closing Coinbase? Robinhood sucks. Because Robinhood... what's up from the user on X? Actually, he's the only one that's ever messaged on X, so thank you so much. Can't move crypto on Robinhood in New York. They'll add that, but I'm in California, actually. But I like Robinhood because it has stock options, and I like to eventually get into Disney and then Carnival and the things that I like doing. So in like AT&T and just safe stocks like that, just in the future, in Bitcoin. And it has Bitcoin, so. And at that point, I don't need to really move coins. But welcome to the live stream, he whom, and I'm not going to read the rest. Let's see. Can't believe you saw. Okay, but you realize it's so hard to sell my CTSI, but I'm inching towards it. How is this? What is this CTSI? Oh, Cartesi. Yeah, fudge. Hold on, let's see. What could affect the price? Let's see if AI finds anything online. They don't have Aventus. Yeah, that's true. But next cycle, I'm only buying Bitcoin. So that doesn't matter. I'm not going to be touching any other coins. Let's see. Let's see what AI comes with for Cartesi. Security focused honeypot v2 could attract developers but faces adoption lag. Persistent bearish technologies with price moving below average and 66% held by whales, so this isn't actually too bad. This actually means that they're coming out with a V2, so this isn't that bad. Small market cap too, almost fully diluted, so it doesn't really matter. And the graph doesn't look too bad. I mean, you're not at the 2020 lows yet. So let's see. I had to sell. I took a L, and it was I held for 2 years. Yeah, no worries, man. I held OXT, and I was in OXT since 2019. So, and this just happened last night. So, trust me, I get it. Yeah, it's hard to take your emotions out of it. That's my biggest problem. See, it won't matter if your emotions are in it when you're in Bitcoin, though. So that's why, like me, I know their emotions, and I feel like for the most part, I have it figured out. Obviously, I don't have it 100% figured out, but I feel like even like if I had done the same thing that I did with OXT since 2019, I would be rich, right? I would have put all that money into Bitcoin, dollar cost averaging. And since 2019, right? Yeah, like back here, Bitcoin was at like $8,000, right? So if I had just like I would have had over 100, I would have had like 200 or $300,000 with the amount of money that I put into OXC. So it's just dumb stuff like that where it's like, dude, I should have just bought Bitcoin, you know? But I know for next cycle that that's exactly what I'm doing. But also when the chart looks like this, I'm not buying right now. I'm waiting for obviously some sort of correction, which you guys will know because we'll do it together. Let's see. What's up, Flex? You got a question. What's your question? XLM, what is the top for this bull run? What's up, Manny? I'll check for you. I'll check for you. I think there's a super chat down there. I have to read everything. They say 440 days after having it's when altcoins explode. Yeah, so it's like, what is it, 14 to 16 months after or something is when we have alt season. That's just because it's happened in the past. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to happen again. But we are closing in on that. So that is going to put us out to October. So September, October of this year for alt season. And if that doesn't happen, then I have no idea. Then the cycle's changed. And then people are going to be like, oh, it's not the same this time. You know what I mean? What's up, Michael Curtis? How are you? That sounds like a actor name. Sounds like an actor. Wait, isn't Michael Curtis an actor? The guy from Stargate. Kurt Russell. That's who I'm thinking of. No, wait, is it Kurt Russell? No, Michael Curtis. Kurt Russell. I don't know. It sounds like an actor name though. Sounds like you could be an actor. Nvidia. Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe I'll buy that next cycle. But again, my priority for next cycle on Robinhood is just Bitcoin. And it's not going to be degen stuff, putting in thousands. It's literally just going to be like $100 at a time, and then I'll be buying it on the live stream. So you guys will see my portfolio. I think that'll be pretty cool to actually have my graph up and then make content with it, and then that way we can see like, hey, starting, I don't know, when is this going to end? Like maybe next year when Bitcoin's at like 50 or 60 grand, I'm going to be like, all right, guys, time to put in $1,000. And then we're going to like progressively track it from there. So you guys will see it if you follow me for the next 4 years or 3 years, whatever. And then also I'm going to be making content with it. And it's just going to be Bitcoin. So yeah, but I made him, I messed up. I bought a crappy coin that unfortunately just never went up. And if I had just bought it back in 2019, if I had just put it in Bitcoin, I would have been done. I would have been rich, you know? So this time I'm not making that mistake. So we live and we learn. And Doge on Mars still has, I could still make money with Doge on Mars. Like I'm not eliminated completely, right? I don't need to buy any more, but I'm also not completely eliminated. I mean, this thing can go back up to its all-time high, and that's a 10x, you know? That's around 100 grand right there, so that's not bad. Yeah, so that's not bad. Let's see. Dwayne Kelly for 2 beans. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for always super chatting and supporting the channel, man. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Put your OXC money into Sidious. It's at the bottom, in my opinion. No, thank you, man. I'm not good luck. I hope it goes up for you, but I'm not putting my money in. It's in the bank. It's transferring to the bank right now, so it'll be sitting nice and safe in a savings account. This cycle is not like others already. That's true. We should have already went up. That's a good plan to buy Bitcoin. Yeah, I make the same mistakes as you. Yeah, we live and we learn, unfortunately. You saw my post on X, all that money on Elon. Yeah, I did. You have more money. You have a lot more Doge on Mars than me, man. You are in heavy. Yeah, you're going to be making... So once this thing 10x's, so my guess is at least a 786 retracement. Let me show you. So it's just FYI, that's like, these are my sell targets, okay? So that's so like good thing we double bottom. My first sell target is 607, so you're gonna be at like well over 70, 80 grand. So you got to make sure you take some, like take your initial whatever you have in there right now. What, you know what I mean? At least take that back, so everything else is the profits, okay? But the reason why is because that's a 618 retracement. So worst case scenario, we come up, we make a higher high, and we get stuck here at 6076. And worst case scenario, the top is in, and basically the bear market starts, and we go back down, and everyone's pissed because we never meet all-time highs. But that's why that's one of my targets, and that's why I have it actually on the chart here. So if anyone's confused, that's my first. This is when I'm selling. Like, this is when I'm taking my money, taking the money that I have in out. And then obviously you're looking at the 786 at 50's 1290, right? 1296. Yeah, 1296. 50's 1296, and then previous all-time high. And then from there, you guys, like, we all have to decide how greedy we want to be. I don't know. It's up to you. But yeah, that's a good amount. I'm in with you. So I'm in with you. Like, that's the only thing I have now. I know you have I know Dwayne Kelly. I know you have Beam. So I hope Beam goes up for you. I know you have a lot of other coins too. I know Flipcoins has a lot of other coins, and we'll take a look at all those coins for you guys. And yeah, I mean, I really hope we make it. But for me, unfortunately, it's just like, you know, Doge on Mars and then OXT. But I'm player eliminated on OXT, unfortunately. So anyway. No coin requests? Oh, yeah. Manny says XLM. What is the top for this bull run? So, I don't know, but just FYI, because I'm always scared of not making all-time highs and playing it conservatively, in my opinion, like last time, we never actually made it all-time high. So, last time, anybody holding, like yourself, thinking that it's going to go all-time high, got absolutely wrecked because the bear market started, and by the time you realized it, you're already consolidating and getting ready for the next bull run, okay? So we did do a 786 retracement, so 43 cents. So given that equation, I think we actually broke the 786 this time too, which we did. And I'm not saying this is the top, but I'm saying 47 cents to 80 cents, conservatively speaking. And then once this thing goes parabolic, and once XLM goes to its all-time highs, I would say we have the next area of resistance and target here at $3.70. But XLM does need to stay over. Yeah, so we found support here at the 0.5 at 23 cents, and then the next area of support is 18 cents for XLM. And at this point, yeah, 18 cents is crucial, because that's the 382 from the high to the low, and this is 618 from the low to the high. So I'd say at any point, if we do fall below this area, then we're cooked. Bear market, we're probably going to come back down to the lows. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Oh, man. Speaking about Robinhood, let me see if it actually shows any like personal information. Hey, is the guy from X still in here? You said Aventus, right? I know you always come in here asking for Aventus, so I could take a look at it for you. I don't know if you're still here, but I'll still check it for you in case you like watch the videos or something. Yeah, so Aventus, I think we're just hanging on for support. So we're hanging on to support here at the 786 at $1.18. That is the last area of support. Outside of that, the next area of support that it needs to hold over is going to be 63 cents, which is this bottom. I'm not using this wick. It's just this bottom. And then we don't know how low it's going to go, and it is extremely bearish if it does fall below $1.17. And then on the top side, if we consolidate here over $1.17, then I don't know how many times they're going to come up and retest this area of support. Resistance at $2.284, because we could get the same thing that happened here, come up, making a lower high, validating this downtrend, and then coming down again. But once this area breaks, the next area should be 489. Keep in mind, Aventus is a very small market cap, so I don't think it takes a lot of volume to push this up. But with that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you all. Wait, you sold? Yep. Did you not hear that whole speech I just did in the beginning of the live stream? Did you not see me crying? You missed it, huh? You missed. I cried on the live stream. Al is gonna go back and watch the live stream, and then he's gonna go through. Man, why is a picture of a girl? And then he's gonna go back and he's gonna look at like the video, and then I'm gonna run ads, and then you're gonna give me ad revenue. So just FYI, everyone, I am running ads now. So I did enable ads, and it's because we are so bearish. I need to somehow make some money. So obviously I'm gonna look at all your guys' coins. So I appreciate you guys watching the ads or skipping the ads or whatever, because that is helping me. That is helping my channel revenue. I think my last live stream I got like $1.55 or $2 off ads, and I know you guys don't think that's a lot of money, especially for working an hour. But in my mind, like if I make $1.55 every single live stream, and if I live stream for 30 days a month for an hour, that's, let's just say that's still $60. So that's still like that's a lot of Taco Bell. That's a lot of money. No, seriously, $60 is a lot of money. So just to make off of like just enabling ads, right? So I don't think that's bad. Anyway, thanks. I'm just never logged into YouTube. Hey, yeah, no worries. It's good because I'm about to be able to live stream on TikTok too, because I think I finally hit 50 followers. Oh yeah, hey guys, just remind me. I have a side story. I'm gonna look at George Jordan's coins, and then I could tell you about it. But yeah, so I'm gonna be able to now have 3 platforms, live stream on 3 platforms. So don't even worry about it, man. As long you're on X, we have people on YouTube. We'll have people on TikTok. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, George, thoughts on H-bar? I like H-bar. H-bar is a little bit too rich for my blood, but I really do like the coin. And they got the Casper contract. So, and then you said XCN. XCN did major winner this cycle. Did you sold? I'm tempted to get Zebic. Did you sell? Yeah, I sold out of my OXT. Yes. Yeah, Allo, thank you for being proud of me. I appreciate it. But I sold the bottom, so you guys better buy OXT because it's about to go to the moon. Imagine. I'm not even gonna get mad. I just want to cut my losses. I think sanity wise, like, oh yeah, I was also gonna check Robinhood. So give me. Oh man, I'm like trying to do way too much right now. Okay, so let's look at Hedara, XCN. I'll tell you guys the TikTok story, and then we could take a look at. I want to see Robinhood, because then I could show you guys. If it doesn't show any of my personal information, so because I really want to make content with that. Yeah, so taking a look at H-bar. H-bar is doing pretty good. I think we're over the 382. Yeah, we're way over the 382. So as of right now, targets on the upside is 19 cents and 31 cents for H-bar. And then on the downside, we have support at, the 0.5 at 12 cents. And the 0.5 actually coincides with the 0.5 from the high to the low. I guess kind of. It kind of does. Yeah. So as of right now, as long as it stays over this box, which is around 12.5 cents and 14 cents, the target on the upside is 20 cents. Once that breaks, 32 cents is in play. And if we don't come back up here and double top, then H bar to the moon. But at any point, we can still come back up to 20 cents and get rejected and come down. If we get consolidation, that's the best case scenario, followed by the next move up. But at any point, if we do break this area, then we do have to look at the next area of support down here, which we'll take a look if it does start getting to that point. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then Onyx coin. Yeah, true winner. All I needed to do is buy Onyx coin, right? So on the shorter time frame for Onyx coin, we have support here at 12 cents, which held. We're still maintaining an uptrend. It looks like we're creating some sort of bull flag. We are making higher lows so on the shorter time frame for XCN, we are consolidating in what was previous resistance, now support. So as long as it stays over 1 cent 17, which I think is still the target from this last week's update video, so on Saturday's update video, as long as it stays over 11 cents, 1 cent 17, 1 cent 50 is in play. What you really need to see is a breakout over this area. Should take us back up to 2 cents 40. Okay, at that point you have to decide, well, is it going to go higher, or are we going to get rejected and come back down? If you're holding, if you're a long-term holder, once we break 3 cents 30, 4 cents 90 would be in play, and then obviously we're going back up to all-time highs. 15 to 18 cents would be in play. That's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. So proud of you, dude. Thank you. To all the boozies that were here at 16K BTC or below, you are a legend. Rick Ricardo. Well, yeah, I was here. I was here at like 3,500. Do you guys remember that the fast crash to 3,500? Do you remember like when the pandemic or whatever happened and everything, like Bitcoin was at 3,500 bucks? Can you believe that? Oh my God. Anyway, it's not like I bought, so it doesn't even matter. I'm not a legend. Appreciate the hustle. Let's go. Can you look at Sidious? Yes. Let me bring that up. I can't look at it right now though. So you're gonna have to send me like 30 cents for it. I'm just joking. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, Sidus. I thought it was like Sidious. Sidus. Okay. Yeah, we can take a look. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Hitachi. How are you? Thank you. You're welcome, George. Keith wants dog in me. You got it. Can we help check Helium Mobile? Damn. Yeah, I think Helium Mobile got delisted. Do you remember? I think people got... Yeah, it's not on Coinbase anymore. I think people got mad at me because I was like, it's getting delisted. And then somebody yelled at me and was like, oh my God, like it's just getting... the coin is getting migrated over into a new coin. It's not being delisted. Stop spreading FUD. And then what do you know? It got delisted on Coinbase. So I was right. Anyway. Oh yeah, we could check Helium Mobile for you. Flip coins for 10 beans. Dude, that is a lot of money. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. You should take the OXT money and short Fartcoin. Dude, that OXT money is going into my bank. It's going straight into savings. It's going to be my Bitcoin fund. You have 70 followers now on TikTok. Oh, shit. Hey, this is what I was going to say. So on my TikTok, one of my videos is exploding, actually. Which is pretty funny because it's a... Good morning, everyone. It's Crypto Beyond. Okay, guys, I'm not even joking. Like, this is exactly why I'm telling... I was telling... what's his name? Vision to... I was telling Vision to, like, make a TikTok and other platforms. So I've had a TikTok for, I don't know, a couple weeks now. It's been maybe a month, okay? And all my videos, like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but, like, I upload all my videos, like, 153 views, 11 views, 33 views, 1 view, 152, 68 views, 142. This got 189, 8, 17, 12, 35, 11, 33, 130, 117, 434. Okay, so, like, it's not that many views, right? But, dude, I uploaded a Dogecoin video, and literally the Dogecoin video is blowing up right now. Good morning, everyone. It's Crypto Beyond. I have 121 likes on it, and I have 31,900 views on my Dogecoin video. Can you believe that? I was like, dude, no way. That's so funny, because like, you know, my stuff, like, I feel like, oh man, I feel like Vision like would kill it on TikTok, dude. That's like, and there's no getting to him, unfortunately. Like, you know, like he's not like why would he listen to some random person online, right? I'm just like noise in the background. But I'm just like, dude, like, this is so important. I just wish that like he understood the importance of like just being on multiple platforms, and just like, you're making the same video, just put it out there on these different streams, because it takes like one viral moment for you to make like a good amount of money, you know? But anyway, I mean, like, I was just thinking about him, because I was like, dude, like, people are definitely, like, I'm watching all of his videos. People are definitely going to be watching his videos, and people are going to be scrolling through TikTok, and they're going to be like, oh, what does this guy have to say about Dogecoin? Dude, in less than 24 hours, I have 31,000 views. Like, and like, literally this morning, it was 16,000. It was 16,000 views, and then now it's 31,000. So tomorrow it might be like 50,000. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So anyway, Knights of Insomnia, thank you so much for the membership. That is awesome, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Crypto Cats. Or welcome back, right? Oh no, I guess this is your first time. My DGen, yeah, where the hell has Vision been? I don't know, but he's going to hear that I sold OXT, and he's going to be like, no way. I'm just waiting for his reaction. He's not going to care, but I think he's going to understand. I think he's going to understand. Like, he gets it. I feel like I've explained myself. Yeah, so for Helium Mobile, to the gentleman who asked for Helium Mobile, the problem with this coin is that you're just stuck in this downtrend. And I know, like, that's not even a pretty downtrend, right? But it's like, you spiked up, you got rejected, made a lower low, spiked up, made a lower low. This thing is steep, okay? So unfortunately, I also think that we did break through last area of support at the 786. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, so we're still actually over it. Okay, so to the gentleman who asked for Helium Mobile, 3028 is the last line of defense for Helium Mobile. So what you don't want to happen is what happened at the 618, which is you got a nice little reversal, and then you actually came down and made a lower low. So knowing that, just remember that the same thing can happen and could be in play here. Resistance would be from this level is going to be 3057 to 3094. So we could still come back up to either of these levels, get stuck, and come back down, make a lower low, and validate and keep this downtrend validated. Okay. Once we break this area, the next target is 002, and then we have a shot at the bottom, basically. No financial advice, just my opinion. Yeah, where's the Fat Tone and his 300C went to the store and get milk and cigs? Whoa, that's got to feel good. It really does. Like 31K views, not bad. If you stay consistent on TikTok, you'll make money. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. So I need 10,000 followers on TikTok. But I feel like just today, like I went from 16 followers to 70. So I feel like TikTok, like it's I don't know. I feel like I'll get him hopefully really, really fast. But I need at least 10,000 followers. And that's a lot. That's a lot. So I think maybe I'll get it in the next 6 months. It took me 6 months to consistently upload videos to get monetized on YouTube. So I feel like it's going to take 6 to 8 months and 6 to 8 months for X and TikTok and Instagram. So it might take longer. I don't know. It might take longer, but we'll see. I'm going to install TikTok. We want you to be famous like iShowSpeed. Let's go. I'm going to be playing ping pong with my Meta glasses, dude. I'm going to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm going to a card show to sell some Pokemon cards in the beginning of August. So I'm gonna be wearing I'll wear my streaming glasses and I'll just live stream. So I think that'll be pretty cool. I wish though, that'd be sick, man. I wish that. I'll just be a Bitcoin maxi, and then people are gonna be like, oh, how many Bitcoin you have? And I'm like, yeah, go check out my videos. I buy like $100 at a time. You don't have to overdo it. You don't have to feel bad about not having a full Bitcoin. Who cares? If we know it's the safest bet, if we know it's going to go up, then it's just a no-brainer in my opinion. Vision, stop being lazy and go live, jabroni. Follow the meow. Let's go. Follow the cats. Yeah, I think it's just very discouraging. Also for like in terms of, like I said, like if my channel revenue, if like I went from normally getting 100,000 views on YouTube in the last 28 days. So in your YouTube studio, on the last 28 days, it says how many views you got. So I was getting consistently 100,000, and for June and for July so far, I'll show you guys. I'm at 49K views. So it's more than 50% less because it sucks. Nobody wants to be here. No one wants to be in crypto. Crypto's not doing anything. Altcoins aren't doing anything. So if my channel revenue, which I'm not even that big, if my thing went down by 50%, more than 50%, like 55%, I could only imagine how discouraging it is for Vision, someone bigger that does this like every single day. Like that's gotta be like, oh damn, it sucks right now. I'm not gonna live stream. But who knows? He might have a life. He might be on vacation. He doesn't have to tell us what he's doing. It might be something else. Who knows? I think Vision is too in his own head now and lost the fun he used to doing he used to have doing YouTube. Possibly, I wouldn't know, but maybe that's always possible. Can we look at GST RSI looking interesting? Oh yeah, that's another coin that I would have gambled with, but now I'm totally discouraged to even put any money in. Just make a video of asking for followers. Sound corny, but it works. I was telling my wife that. I was telling my wife, hey, I'm just gonna make a video like begging for followers. What's your conservative top for Aventus? I gotta look at Flipcoin's coins really quick because the gentleman super chatted, so I have to look at his coins and I appreciate it. So yeah, I'll tell you what the conservative top is for Aventus. Just give me 1 second. Let's take a look at Billy. So really quick for Billy, yeah, so it's still maintaining this uptrend. Obviously, we're getting some sort of reversal. You can see stock RSI is going up, and every single time we've gone up, we had a nice move up. So hopefully we're getting out of this bearish trend. The good thing is that it got bearish, and we still managed to maintain this uptrend, so there's some hopium. We do need to break this box and at least make a higher high. What we don't want to see is this coming back up here and then making a lower high and then starting some sort of downtrend forming. At that point, you have to decide, ooh, like I might just call it, right? Or not, you could just hold it or just take your money out, do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, but just be careful with that because you see how the RSI here, we made a higher high technically. The next higher high should theoretically break resistance, but if we don't, that's when I would be like, okay, well, like what's going on? But in theory, we should. So not financial advice, just my opinion. Taking a look at used car. Used car, same here. Stock RSI is reversing. We are starting to print green. RSI isn't oversold. It's just hanging around near oversold. So with some sort of move up, we do need a break. We're not holding this uptrend anymore. We did break down. So this actually looks a little bit more bearish than Billy. So as of right now, it's still target 2028. Anything under that is macro bearish. And then Turbo, we had a 618 retracement, which sucks. But remember, that's why we always talked about it, where it says like, hey, now's the time because there's going to be a look back period where we're going to look back and be like, oh crap, we got stuck at the 618. So now we're living through that, right? So right now, yeah, we didn't break the 618. We came back and retested 382 as support at 2033. And then I think that also does coincide with support. Yeah, that does coincide with 382 support. So as of right now, as long as it stays over this box, then yeah, okay. So as long as it stays over this box for turbo, I'd say 2039 is in play. Once we get a breakout, the next area of resistance on the shorter time frame is going to be 48. The reason why 48 is crucial is because it's a 618 retracement on the shorter time frame, which means that you could get something like this still forming and validating a bigger downtrend. We could still come up and get rejected, making a lower high, and then coming back down and making a lower low. But once 48 breaks, you should come back up to the 618, and then from there we're going to be saying the same thing. Hey, are we double topped? Is this a double top, or are we actually going to get that confirmation breakout? Not financial advice, just my opinion. Hoppy, where do I think, Aventus, where do I think Aventus is headed this cycle? Conservative top for Aventus. Looking at the indicators, we did hit oversold. We hit oversold. We did make a higher low. That's a bullish divergence. That's not bad. I say conservatively speaking, 7, 11, and then up to $48. But that's the thing for Aventus. It's like this thing is so low market cap that if it lands a partnership, or if it like gets to some sort of partnership and it doesn't get delisted, then this thing can run wild. This thing can go well over $48. And the reason why I say the 786 is because we always have we always look back and see like 786 retracements, never making higher highs and then getting sent back down to the shadow realm. Just keep in mind with Aventus, be careful, because look, it's only on Coinbase, it's on Mexi, Gate.io, and BitTrue. And BitTrue doesn't even have any volume, so it's really only 3 different places, okay? So just be careful with Aventus, okay? Just not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's see. We're going down the list. Hi, mate. How are you? Arc Block, please. We could take a look at Arc Block after Dog and Me and Sidious and Green Satoshi. ABT. Oh, hey, I think you commented on one of my videos, so I guess I'll make the video for you. Can you take a look at Hoppy? Yes, we can. We will take a look at... I think this is the right one because I have a chart for this. Yeah, so... And then this gentleman says Cookie DAO. At least we got a lot of viewers today. That's nice. A lot of ad revenue probably. But Flipcoins and Dwayne Kelly coming in clutch with the super chats, but that's just like a bonus. That's just like extra. I always like to look at the ad revenue. So I'm sorry. Did anybody that I really want to know if this affects you guys? Have you guys gotten ads? Can anybody confirm that they've actually received an ad in the middle of like me talking? Because I actually put it on auto. I just put insert ads when it's like the most recommended or whatever. But yeah, so for Hoppy, we said double bottom. If it comes back down to the bottom, we're probably going to break the low and make a lower low and validate this downtrend. So nothing has actually changed from the last time that we looked at Hoppy. Hoppy is a 17x back up to its all-time high. And we do have resistance here. So this is still valid. What we don't want to see is making a lower high though, okay? So if we come up here and get stuck somewhere here, just remember we're making a lower high. And at that point, we have to hold support, which we'll look at that point where support is. But if we don't, then we are going to make a lower high and validate this downtrend, because technically we're just making lower highs and lower lows across the board. So even if it comes back up and retests 4028, it could still be bearish. Now financial advice, just my opinion. Let's take a look at Dog and Me. Taking a look at Dog and Me on the live stream. So I don't think anything has happened from the last update video. However, we will still take a look at it since it was requested. It looks like you're forming some sort of consolidation right now. Consolidation over 304 is good. It means that you establish a base. The targets on the upside, you have resistance at 53. So 30 is 53 to 63. Once that breaks, the next target on the upside is going to be 86. So our best bet is breaking this area of resistance and then getting up to 3086. At that point, we'll have to reassess the situation because you would be theoretically validating this downtrend. So we do need to get a breakout over that point. Otherwise, that would be a top, and then we're going to get some sort of retracement. And that's when we're going to look at areas of support and areas that it needs to stay over for continuation up. Otherwise, we're going to come back down. Very simple. Now, financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. Taking a look at Darth Sidious. So yeah, this is kind of a gamble play. The chart does not look good. And let me see if I can find the chart, actually. Yeah, so the chart does not look good. It is a gamble play. Obviously, you're looking at a 300x back up to its all-time high, but I don't know the tokenomics, and I don't know if they've released coins into the circulation. I do know that as long as it's under 202, it is still macro bearish. So just worst case scenario, we come up. That is going to be around almost a 200% pump. We could still get rejected and validate this like 3-year downtrend that's forming. Very, very, very bearish, okay? But once that breaks, next area of resistance is 205, and then if we don't make a lower high and still come up and retest this this downtrend, then that's when we'll get, then the bottom is in, and we'll get some sort of reversal and a continuation. Now, financial advice, just my opinion. Let's see. Can you take a look at Cookie? I already read that. Majid Khan, did you see the new Arc Sphere ad video Mao release? It's smooth. Honestly, ETH looks primed to make a move soon. ETH needs to take us to the promised land. I'm assuming you wrote us. Yeah, I know. And you know what? I should have bought ETH at $1,200. We should have all bought ETH, right? That's crazy, man. I can't believe like we missed our opportunity to buy over here, right here. Oh, I guess it never hit 1,200. Sorry, 1,400. That's right. I said I'd buy if it hits $1,200, and it never went to $1,200. Okay, that's right. I remember. Yeah, $1,400. A little bit out of my, out of what I'm comfortable with. Let's see. Guess I watch all this off. It's not a big deal. DZ, guess what? If you can guess, you're a magician. If you can guess, your portfolio is going to 1000x. Chatster says BTC moving. Metal Detecting England is in the house. Welcome to the live stream, man. I don't know. What time is it over there? Oh, you wrote it. 1:43 a.m. I figured. Yeah, just woke up. It's 1:40. Do you have cats? I feel like you have cats and they wake you up. Because my cats wake me up at like 3 a.m. and also 6 a.m. So, welcome to the live stream. Let me know what you want me to look at for you since you're probably sleeping and you need hopium before you go to sleep so that your dreams can come true when you go back to sleep. These gaming coins are at super low lows. It would be nice to have some side cash to accumulate a lottery ticket bag. Yeah, like you're talking about like what was the big one back? Yeah, Axie. Bro, do you guys remember Axie Infinity? This thing was at $150. Unbelievable, man. That's insane. Axie Infinity. I remember this coin. Everyone was like, "Oh, Axie is so good. It's so good." I was trying to buy. I remember you were. I'm still holding 10 million Jasmine, 1 million XCN, 1 Bitcoin, along with other coins like Drift Protocol. Damn, true baller over here, man. You are a true winner with that XCN bag. I hope that hits $1, man. If XCN hits $1 or even 18 cents, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. Green Satoshi token. The guy asked for RSI indicator on GST. Let's see. Yo, GST like literally just made an all-time low, right? Yeah, if anybody is to gamble on GST, it would theoretically be now. I mean, stock RSI is completely resetting. You might get one big move down though. RSI is actually below the moving average now, so we might actually get a big move down, but maybe that'll mark the bottom. Yeah, so GSC is bearish under 3 cents, 40 bullish over 10 cents, and that's that's it. Keep in mind it is it's like a 4x all the way back up to its 382, so that itself is a pretty good move up. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Cookie Dow. I'll just rewind if you already did Mooding. No, I didn't. I'll take a look at Mooding for you. Did you ask that? Oh, you wrote, did we check out Mooding? No, we didn't. But here, I'll bring it up for you. We have a couple coins in front of you. So we have a couple coins in front of you, and then we'll take a look. So Arc Block, ABT. Yeah, what a perfect downtrend right now. So for Arc Block, we have, so we're at 66. We have resistance at 69 cents. Actually, it is bearish under 69 cents. Sorry. So it is now bearish. This is all resistance at this point. So we could still come up, make a lower high, and get smacked back down, unfortunately. And then in terms of support, we have support at 62 cents, and then the next area of support is 50 cents for Arc Block. That's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Cookie Dow. Yeah, Cookie Dow. It looks like it's just consolidating. It's established a floor. Let's see if it's... Yeah, so it looks like it's established a floor here at its so around 16-cent area of support. Let's see if that coincides with any macro indicators. No, it doesn't. But unfortunately, as long as it's under 17.80, it is still bearish. And then, sorry, it's not bullish, and then bearish under 12 cents. But as you can see, we have support in between. So we are over support right now at 15.90, and then the next area of support, if it doesn't hold, is going to be 13. But at any point, if we fall below 12, then I'd say the top is in, and we're going to get a bigger capitulation down for Cookie Dow. No financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. And then Moodang for Doodang. Taking a look at Moodang on the live stream. Oh, nice, Bitcoin's actually moving. So for Moodang, as far as support goes, we did actually stay over crucial areas of support, which was 11 cents 60. We said that 11 to 17 is macro support for a continuation up. So it did hold this area of support, and it did retest the 236 area of support as resistance. Clearly, we're stuck at it right now. And then on the macro time frame, as long as we're over this box still, the targets on the upside are still valid, which we got stuck at the 618 again. What we don't want to see is coming back down and breaking below this box, because then you're validating a downtrend forming. What you want to see is a continuation up, and 33 cents would be in play. And once we break through this double top, then the next high should be 69 cents. And then from there, price discovery up to next area of resistance would be around $6 for Moodang. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. And then we got to look at the two coins for metal detecting. Oh, we already looked at XCN. Let me look at Jasmine for you. Let's see. My cats get all their energy out when I go to sleep. Paw on my face. Yeah, basically. Our cats get the zoomies, but they're super cute right now, sleeping. There are a lot of people at the top, still at the top of Axie, just waiting. What do you mean still at the top of Axie? No, I don't have a cat. I have to be up at 7 a.m. for work. Oh, got it. Damn. Someone brought up Decentraland the other day as well, and was a blast from the past. I forgot all about it. Yeah, I remember it got listed on Coinbase. I remember it got listed on Coinbase at like 9-10 cents. And I remember I bought some, and then I sold it at 12 cents, and then it went to $3. I didn't put that much though. Thanks for mentioning me in your Jasmine video. Oh yeah, that's right. Metal Detecting England, a huge Jasmine whale, the number one male whale from England. Metal detecting England. Dwayne Kelly for 2 beans again. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's awesome. That's for the 4 beans. Beam doing anything. Let's see. Let's take a look at Beam, and then we'll take a look at Jasmine. Yeah, so Beam's not doing anything still. You're starting some sort of small uptrend right now. But... Oh, no, wrong one. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you're maintaining an uptrend, but the problem is for Beam that we still, as long as it's under 2072, so it feels like death because you're holding it, and at any point you're at risk at basically capitulating. You're holding it in hopes of it to break 72. Once that breaks, then 1 cent is in play. You really need to get over this box. Once you're over this box, and you could start drawing some sort of uptrend, then it's going to be bullish over 1 cent. But until then, until you see something like that, unfortunately, we're just waiting to get to this area, and we just have to not come down and make a lower low. Okay. That's all that's happening with Beam, though. No financial advice, just my opinion. And thank you so much for the 2 beans, or the 4 beans. Taking a look at Jasmine coin on the live stream. So I don't think anything has changed from our last week's update video. I think we're just still consolidating right now. From the macro time frame, not using the $2 when that they released it at. We've been using this as the high at 32 cents. We are still technically maintaining structure. You could see we are making higher highs, and we're still maintaining structure, making higher lows. So it's not doing terribly. What we really need to see as far as prices go and target goes, we need to get over 1 cent 69. Once we get over that, we'll be macro bullish. We'll be in this uptrend and in this upward channel. At any point, if we do fall below 208, which we actually came down last time and tagged perfectly as support and got some sort of recovery rally, as long as we, if we break 208, then I'd say the top is in, and we're going to probably get a bigger capitulation down. At that point, we will look at support areas of support. But as of right now, nothing indicates that that's going to happen, and it does look like we're still in this upward channel. The next higher high, just based off of this chart, does look like 11 cents 50 is in play. So hopefully we do get something like this where the next leg up does take us to 11 cents 50. What we don't want to see is making a lower high, so getting stuck at 2 cents 90, or even double topping here at the 618 at 5 cents 17. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. All right, did I miss any coins? I don't think I did, but I think, damn, I can't believe we've already been live for about an hour. Yeah, 58 minutes. So, I think we're good in terms of the live stream today. I should have bought Bonk this weekend instead of Moodang. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me look at Bonk. I could make some ad revenue on that. Bonk. Taking a look at Bonk on the live stream. So wow, Bonk had a very nice move up. Very strong recovery for Bonk. So as far as the targets go on the upside, we said that we had resistance here at 13 to 18, and we actually blew past it. Now we are getting stuck at the 0.5. The next target on the upside, though, is going to be 4028. So with a continuation up, 4028 and 4004 are in play. What we don't want to see is getting stuck here at the 0.5 at 4023. And if we do, as long as we even come back and retest this previous 382 as support at 1 cent 8 or at 4018, then you can still argue for an uptrend and an upward channel, which clearly we are in right now. So again, our next target as of right now is 4028. And on the downside, it needs to stay over this box basically, but shorter time frame would be 4018. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Yeah, didn't Didn't Justin Bieber buy that Bored Ape for $5 million that's now listed for 50 grand? Actually, I don't think it's. It might have not been Justin Bieber. It might have been someone else. I guess let me make a Doge on Mars video, and then let me make a Bitcoin video, and then we're probably going to call it. Taking a look at Doge on Mars on the live stream. So nothing has happened, nothing has changed. I just really like making Doge on Mars videos because officially now, I don't know, for those that know me and for those that follow me and they're in the, you guys are in the live stream right now. I've only ever held 2 coins, or 1 coin from a long time ago, and then I got into Doge on Mars back here. My first buy order was on Gemini for $1,000. I got like 2 billion coins, and then it's been history ever since, obviously. But unfortunately, with my other coin, I am completely out of it. So big news to those that obviously follow the channel. So no more OXT for me. Although I have not rotated everything into Doge on Mars, I still do believe in Doge on Mars. And I have my coins, and whatever happens, happens. If it goes up, great. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But we don't really talk about that here. We mostly just talk about the price action and basically what I see in my opinion on where the price is going. Now, like I say every single week in every single weekly update video that I do, and sometimes I do it every other day or so. It just depends on if it's requested in the live stream. It is bearish as long as we are under this box. I don't know how many more times to say it. It's the same thing. So even if we come back up to 6 euros 15, 6 euros 16, 6 euros 20, a lot of people are going to spawn in. They're going to say Doge on Mars to Mars and all that stuff. But exactly what happened last time and exactly what I said, as long as it's under this box, there is no continuation and we are going to come back down. So I'm not going to get excited. I would only get excited once we actually end up breaking the 382 on the macro time frame, which as long as this is the high, which it is, and as long as this is the low, which can change, is going to be 6 euros 35. So I'll obviously keep you guys updated. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. Hopefully we do establish a floor here and we stay over this level, and then the targets on the upside are all valid as long as that happens. Anyways, as always, I'll keep you guys updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for all the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you ain't got no Doge on Mars, get you some. Let's see. What's good, bro? Hash AI and XPR, please. I don't think anything has happened with either of those coins. Hash AI. Yeah, so it's still not doing anything. Yeah, so you're just still getting consolidation. So Hash AI still has, yeah, you still have resistance at 32 to 39. So just don't get overly excited if we come up here. And then we need to break 205 to be bullish again. Technically, we could still come back up here and get stuck and come back down. I mean, even last time, what happened last time, right? Yeah, last time we had a 0.5 retracement and then we got stuck and made a lower low. So technically, I guess I should say we could still come back up to 44 and come back down. Generally speaking, it's the 618 though. So not financial advice, just my opinion. And then Hash AI. Yeah, so for Hash AI on the macro time frame, nothing has changed. So as long as we're over 3 zeros 42, then 3 zeros 58 is in play. What you don't want to see is coming up here and getting stuck at this, because that's going to validate a downtrend, obviously, that we're in. So we need to get a breakout over this, and we really need to come back up here and not double top at the 618. Once we get this breakout, then obviously you're in an upward channel, and the next target would be 308, 2012. That's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. Actually, let's see. Let's see. Let's see how many people. Okay, so someone says Sparix, Algo. Yeah, I guess we could say. I forgot to do these coins. Oops. SPERAX. What? And then Alderon. And then what are the arc block? Oh, I already did that on the live stream, so. And then this guy says AVAX. Yeah. Okay, so we got this, and then we got AVAX. Which I'm not a big fan of AVAX. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I do like Avalanche. It's the other one I don't like. I don't like Cosmos. I don't like Cardano. Taking a look at Sparax on the live stream. Sparax. I don't even know how you say it, but making an update video on this. So, I mean, technically, just right off the bat, taking a look at it, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, you're literally maintaining an uptrend and you're making higher highs and higher lows, which you can actually extend out. So this doesn't look bad. The chart doesn't look bad. You've been in an upward channel since October of 2023. Now, in terms of TA goes, very simple. Bearish under 2083, which will obviously invalidate this uptrend anyway. And then on the upside, bullish over 1 cent 60. Once that breaks, just based off this chart, if you're going to continue making higher highs, the next higher high should take us to 4 cents 60. However, we are also making lower highs, so we could still come up here and form some sort of channel and actually be bearish. So we do need to get a break over 1 cent 60, and then from there it would be 2 cents 70 and then 4 cents 60. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Taking a look at Algorand. Algo on the live stream. So I haven't made an update video on this in a while, but this was requested by someone. So obviously that's why we're making the video, because it was requested. So on the macro time frame for Algo, as long as price action's under 19 cents, it is bearish, and then it's bullish over 32 cents. Keep in mind for Algo, we are making higher highs, okay? So technically you are still in this upward channel, although the price action is bearish. The next higher high should take us to 74 cents if this is valid, right? If this becomes valid. So just keep in mind 74 cents is in play. But first and foremost, we do need to break 32 cents. Now on the downside for Algo, we do still have support here at 15 cents. At any point, if we do break below 15 cents, we are going to get a bigger capitulation down. We don't know how low it's going to go. 10 cents and then 8 cents are last areas of support for Algorand. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. Taking a look at Avalanche on the live stream. So we haven't done an update video in a while on Avalanche, so we could take a look at it to see how it's doing. And right off the bat, again, Avalanche is not doing that bad. It's doing pretty good. You're still in an upward channel, technically. So yeah, so so far so good for Algo. No, not Algo. What am I talking about? AVAX. I just did an Algo video. So far so good for Avalanche. So as long as price action is over $17, it is not bearish. Keep in mind, if price action does fall below 17 cents, it is going to be macro bearish, and we'll look at areas of support. And then price to beat on the upside would be around $25. This is technically all resistance right now, unfortunately. So keep in mind also, we are in some sort of a downtrend right now, making lower highs. So even if we come back up to around $35, which is the 0.5, we could still top out there and get sent back down. So we'll look at, obviously we'll look at areas of support at that point, if and once we do get to that those levels. As far as support goes, even though it's bearish under $17, we do still have support at $13. And then at any point, if $13 doesn't hold, then I'd say we're cooked. We're going back down to the lows. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And thank you. All right. With that being said, let's check the chat. Nothing. Nope. Sorry, I had to get up and stretch. Anyway, yeah, so the end of an era. Yes, it is. Thanks, Mal. Yeah, so with that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and this is all just for entertainment purposes, nothing more. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the memberships. Thank you so much for the subscribers and everybody that participated in today's live stream. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. Just remember, next cycle, I'm only doing Bitcoin. I'm going to look in some key stocks, and I'm going to pull up my Robinhood, make sure there's not, like, I hide my information. That way, the live stream is going to be way different in the future because I'm going to have my Robinhood up, and we're going to be buying, like, on there. Like, you guys are going to know my portfolio, and hopefully we all make it together. So, anyways, I will be going live again tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is after work. Tuesday after work. Obviously, if you follow me on social media, you'll know that you'll see that I post my schedule on there. Like, oh, I'm going live today at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or oh, I'm going live today at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and whatever, you know. So I keep you guys updated. But anyways, have a great night. Happy Monday. Have a great Tuesday tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's live stream. Thank you.